Hi everybody. Today I am going to present you about the best practices when learning a new language. So my name is Anjali Bajaj. I completed my bachelor's in technology from in computer science from North Cap University, India, and I am currently enrolled as a master's student in University of Alberta, Canada. I'm an international student, obviously, since I'm from India, and I have previously worked for 2 years in Tata Consultancy Services, and now I'm currently interning with ATB Financial here in Alberta itself, that is in Canada. And when when we attended this session, there were many people there were many girls, or you can say women, who came and asked one question, that is how to start a new coding language, or what should we do when we start a new coding language. This was also my question when I started learning my new language, when I started Java, that is back in 2020 when there was total lockdown. And my question was also same, that what should I go through first? Should I take a course? Should I take an online course? Should I take a course that is available on the websites like Udemy, Udacity, or Coursera, or should I go to the YouTube videos? So after going through all the exhausting things, mentally exhausting things, I made a list, and out of that, I believe that has actually helped me to go through with to make me understand what a good how can I learn a good language better. I have started this thing from JavaScript, then I moved to Node.js, and then I started with the React 2. That was all. These are the steps which I have been following. So I just want to share with you, so that you guys, when you guys start with your new language, you guys feel comfortable. So first, I usually go through for the courses, because you don't know what the course is about. So my favorite website is Udemy. So I go to the Udemy courses. I purchase the courses. It just and but it's not like I blindly purchase them. I first see how the person, the author, is speaking, because the language has to be made, actually, because the language is also important, like how is he speaking, what is the matter, and also the date which has been updated. Like sometimes the courses are actually kind of they have not updated for last 1 month or 2 months, and the programming languages such that they get updated, they actually get updates with on every day. So even if you start with JavaScript is also updating, React is also updating daily. So you can say that way, that just check how long has it been updated, like has it been a year? So don't take that course. Beside, the author is very engaging sometimes, and sometimes I also see if that course has some exercises in between. Like, so let's say I started a JavaScript course, okay, and in JavaScript course you have a portion covered, like what is JavaScript, then you have some how to write a program in JavaScript, like what is the syntax. So there are some exercises you can follow, like just the tick mark exercises, MCQ, or even better, you have a so Udemy also provides an inbuilt interpreter, you can say code interpreter or anything. So you can write your code there also. So sometimes authors put these things also, which actually helps you, so that you get to know each and every step particularly. I usually follow these steps. Next step is the same thing which I told you before, like check the language, check the content, because sometimes the content is actually not reliable relatable to what you are thinking of going through. So is he teaching in a basic way? Because when you start, don't go for advanced. Just go for basics, because advanced you can go from YouTube video also, but basics you cannot go from YouTube videos. You have to get the basic knowledge before starting any course. So, and so second step, which is a main step, because everybody question, like should we start using projects which are available on YouTube videos or website? My answer to that question is yes, you can start it. It doesn't matter if you're copying these videos, but those githubs are actually made public to be used, so that you can use them. Like so let's suppose you have practice till if and else, like some conditional statements. Then you put so you have started learning, you have started a language, and then you have learned till till the condition like if else is done, and then there are loops are also done for a while, do while, and furthermore, then you think that you have gained a particular knowledge, so you can start with some basic projects. So you can say some basic logical questions like calculator is also, is not a project, it's basically logic, right? Writing those arithmetic conditions, like writing those different things. So you can start it. It's just not that you're copying it, you are writing it by yourself. My first process will be keep your put a YouTube video in a half of screen of your in the half of the screen, and the rest is your compiler. You can put it in the next half of your screen, whatever compiler you are using. It's a VS Code. I would say if you're a front end, you should go with VS Code, because that is actually way better than anyone, because I am using it and I feel that it gives you a better way to understand like what you are typing, and how it gives a good vibes when writing, I can say that word. And you can start typing what that person is what the person is teaching from his YouTube video, and you can start coding side by side. It gives you a confidence. You can actually, it gives the confidence. And my first practice is, do not download the GitHub repository of that person. Start using it. When you feel like, oh, you are stuck somewhere, then you can copy that, and then you can go to his specific, and then you see what are the differences there are. It doesn't matter, it's not about plagiarism, it's just about practice. Because the next step is basically, the next step is something which is like so these are the all steps which are done, like covering. You can do all these steps when you're covering all the course material, like starting from basic of JavaScript to the end of the JavaScript, like till ES6, till and furthermore course, and furthermore things which are covered in the JavaScript. I'm just giving you an example of JavaScript. There is many other languages which are available, like Python is there. You can also do these things with your different languages. And then, so third step, which is the final step, is make the projects with the language, the knowledge you have learned. So you have made the project, you have made the logic in previous while practicing your while learning your courses. So the last step would have to be, go on YouTube, search what are the projects which we can make from scratch. Even it's a repetitive project which you have made while learning the course, you can start it, because the logic you will make will be different. It's not like you have noted it down and your brain has memorized the logic which the person used. You can start from the scratch, and then you can see the difference. Like you have actually, you will have two types of logics available for a single project, so that way you can learn more. So there are some websites which I usually follow when I started looking for projects. They would give like how to make a clock, how to make a BMI, how to make different things. Just start making them I remember when I started JavaScript, my first project was very simple. It was something related to bulb, like switching the bulb off, like toggling a bulb. There were two bulbs, and on and off and on and off. It was going like that, and it was a scratch. It was a basic project, but I still moved towards that project, because I felt that whatever I have learned, I know I should have gone to an advanced project, but that is not the best approach, I feel. Because when you go to an advanced project, you will lag somewhere. Then you will think, oh, then your confidence will go down at some point. So instead of that, the best thing is to start from the basic, like how we start a exam, like start from the easiest question, then move to the difficult question to save the time. So you can move your time so that you can devote more time to your difficult question. So same way you can follow your approach in the projects. And even if you're not following my approach, you're following whichever approach, it's completely okay. It just you have to get understanding what the programming language is. Nobody is going to ask this question in your interview, how did you learn your programming language. They will ask the basics of your programming. So all the best if you're learning a new language, or if you're practicing a new language. All the best for everybody. That's all for me.